You're going to be in the exact same position 12 months from now, and it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you don't care, and it's not because you're not talented enough as a coach. I know you're good at your job. It's because you spend your days doing tasks that don't compound. You doing stuff, kind of winging it, hoping that it works, waking up doing the same thing tomorrow. Honestly, that's the biggest gap that I see in today's fitness market. There's a group of coaches who are quietly behind the scenes building these systems and things that compound on top of each other over months and months and months, which leads to the growth. And then you've got the other group of coaches who are busy. We call them busy bees. They're busy engaging or busy doing the stuff that feels productive but is not actually getting them a step ahead. They're busy doing absolute nothingness. So I'm going to talk you through exactly what you need to do next. And I'm not going to be Mr. Motivational here, say wake up 5 a.m, journal, all that kind of stuff. Structural things that you can actually implement to make that gap between you and the group of coaches that you don't want to be wider. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 5 things that separate those coaches that seem years ahead from kind of where you think you're at right now. And I'm going to be specific with what you need to do. It's not just off vibes, it's things that you actually need to implement. So I speak to coaches all the time, genuinely good coaches. They've got solid transformations, they're great with the clients, they're consistent on social media, it looks all right, reels, carousels, it all looks on brand, in line. But when they actually open up to me in the DMs, they're saying, look, I feel like I'm just running on a treadmill. I'm not going anywhere. I'm waking up, I'm hoping, I'm posting, and I'm just stuck. So I'm going, okay, well, let's take a step back, follow up with some questions. What do you have structurally in place? Do you have anything? It's like, well, no. I just tell people to DM me for coaching or click the link in my bio. Okay, no lead magnet, no email captures, no offers pages, no conversations flowing, no, I could list off all these things behind the scenes that they just don't have. And these are important things. So that conversation that I have on a daily basis with hundreds of coaches is exactly why this video exists. Let's just get into it. Point number 1 is build an ecosystem. This is a big one. Your Instagram feed by itself is not a business. Imagine it's just a shop and there's people walking and they're going to see inside the shop, but if there's no way for them to enter that shop, then they obviously can't get in to buy anything. What you need is layers. We call this the ecosystem framework. So at the top is your short form content. That brings people in initially through the door. Then you're going to have a lead magnet. So point them to a lead magnet, something quick, solves a problem fast. You want that immediate kind of impact on their life, and that's the goal with that first lead magnet. The second lead magnet number 2, layer number 3, is a deeper one, and that's where you really build the trust. That's where you really show your knowledge. That could be like a YouTube video or something like that. Next, community, nurture, make them feel a part of something. Then after that, layer number 5 is your actual coaching offer. So can you see how it goes bang, 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 and it's a pathway to them coming into your business. You're not just saying click the link in the bio or DM me for coaching. You are nurturing someone through a sequence, and it builds the trust faster, and it makes the buy-in a lot less stressful for you as a coach, because I know you don't like hard selling. That's not why we got into this job, is it? We got into this job to coach. We don't want to be hard sellers. So if you set up something like this that just works in the background without you having to really do anything, it's going to bring in leads easily, isn't it? Point number 2, get super clear on your identity before you start going mad crazy with your content and trying to go viral. A lot of coaches waste months just trying to go viral and finding the most viral strategy, but going viral isn't necessarily what we need. I know it's nice, it gives us that nice dopamine response in our head where we're like, oh my god, the business is moving forward, when not necessarily, because to make content go viral, it has to obviously appeal to a wider audience. And if you're appealing to a wider audience, then your message isn't as narrow as it should be, because these people over here that have the money to spend on you, they need a narrow message sending to them. So you need to really understand your identity, where you position yourself as a coach. And where does that come from? It comes from your voice, your tone, what you stand for, all the things that you've been through in your life before coaching. Get all this down on a piece of paper and really understand who you are as a coach and what your message is, and then you can repeat and talk about that message, same one, over and over and over and over again. They do not need new concepts. They do not need new frameworks. They do not need new. They need something that you are so locked in with and you're so passionate talking about, and they can feel it sent to them every day on your Instagram and stuff like that, in the emails, in your community. And that's how you'll get them to buy in. But that all comes from identity first. Point number 3, learn to have conversations that convert. Stop leaving money in the DMs. And before we go on to the 50k a month mental fee, where we're saying go in, close hard, sell hard, whatever's, that's not what we do here. We've already got a nurturing sequence in play if you've done what I talked about with the ecosystem framework. So we want to just be having normal human conversations in the DMs. You have normal human conversations with your clients all the time anyway. After you send the Loom video back from the check-ins, you might have a little conversation. You might have a midweek call where you check in with them as well, catch up a little bit about life. So give these potential clients a taste of that communication with you, what that frequent communication is like. Talk about the football, talk about what happened last weekend. We want to be doing that. You can turn a warm lead into a booked call without being a weirdo about it. And that's a skill. So I want you to learn that skill. Point number 4, use AI properly, not lazily. And there is a big gap at the moment, a big kind of knowledge gap that I'm trying to hurdle coaches over, where they think ChatGPT is generic and it's samey and it's this and copy and paste. It's not the ChatGPT of last year. I'm going to tell you to go and do Claude anyway. I'm just saying ChatGPT because that's just what general population understand as AI, but I would much rather you use Claude anyway. So if you're not on that, definitely go and check that out. And I did a video. I'll just link the video. Go and watch this video. Upload your brain into AI. That's what I want you to do. The coaches that are doing this are finding everything a lot easier when it comes to helping them create content, when it comes to helping them to create internal resources, because it is you, it understands you. AI doesn't remove our creativity. It actually allows kind of a bridge for more. And it doesn't make things easier, because you'll slowly find out, or quickly find out, that you're spending hours sorting all this shit out. So debunk all the stuff that you think you know about AI, and the coaches that learn how to use AI properly and as quick as it's going to continue to develop, like over the coming years, will be the ones that get ahead. It will be inevitable. The gap will continue to get bigger and bigger, so you want to be on the right side of that gap. Point number 5, stop treating your business like a hobby and build assets that work with you. A lead magnet that captures emails while you sleep, that's an asset. A community that nurtures warm leads before they even have a direct conversation with you, that is an asset. A video bank of a library that shows training videos, educational videos, and positions you as a further authority within the niche, that's an asset. Stop posting just a single reel every single day and thinking that's going to be enough, because you're just going to wake up, start again. Every day is just like starting fresh. It's waking up, doing it again, waking up, do things that build over time and compound over time.